Okay, so if you're the parent of a talented high school athlete, you know the dream, right? Seeing them play at the college level. But let's be honest, getting there can feel like you're trying to find your way through a maze, completely blindfolded. In this explainer, we're going to lay out a clear strategy, a real playbook, to help you turn that dream into a reality. First up, let's talk money.
For so many families, youth sports isn't just some after-school hobby anymore. It's a massive financial commitment. You've got the travel teams, the private coaching, the showcases, and it all adds up. I mean, we're talking about some families spending upwards of $15,000 a year. That's a huge, huge investment. And that right there leads to the big question, doesn't it? Is all that time, all that money, and all that energy actually getting you anywhere? Is it a smart, strategic investment, or are you just spinning your wheels in a system that feels like it's designed to keep you spending? And this really gets to the heart of the problem for so many parents. You're on this incredibly high-stakes path, putting so much on the line, but you're doing it without a clear game plan. You're paying for all these tournaments and trainers, just hoping that one of them is going to be the magic ticket. Honestly, it's no wonder it feels so overwhelming. The world of college recruiting is crazy complex, it's changing all the time, and it can really feel like you're out there navigating it all by yourself. You end up making these huge decisions based on what other parents are doing, and that constant uncertainty is just incredibly stressful. So what do? What's the answer? Well, it's all about making a fundamental shift in your mindset. Think about it. Your athlete has a coach on the field, but you, the parent, need a coach on the sidelines. It's time to stop making reactive, panic decisions and start providing proactive, strategic guidance. And this slide really lays it out perfectly. There are two different paths you can take as a parent. Over here, you've got the unguided parent. They're following the crowd, spending money on pretty much everything, and just reacting to problems as they pop up. But on the other side, you've got the guided parent. They're making strategic choices, investing smartly, and they're anticipating the challenges. The most important thing here, you get to choose which path you're on. And this quote from our source material just absolutely nails it. It's not just about getting coaching for the athlete. Parents need it just as much. When you have the right framework, you can confidently answer those really tough questions, like, is this showcase really worth the money? Or should my kid focus on development this summer instead of joining another league? This is where having a strategy beats just spending money every single time. Okay, so what does this strategic framework, this playbook, actually look like? Well, the solution is a holistic approach, one that prepares your athlete for every part of the recruiting journey. And it's all built on what our source material calls the 6 pillars of readiness. So think of these 6 pillars of readiness as the essential building blocks for any athlete who's serious about playing at the next level. When all these pieces are strong and in place, the athlete isn't just skilled, they're truly ready for what's coming.
All right, and here they are. First up, academic readiness, because, you can't play if you don't have the grades. That's non-negotiable. Then you've got mental strength and physicality, the absolute core of performance. But it goes so much deeper than that. There's personal brand. How does your athlete present themselves both online and to coaches? There are social skills. Can they actually communicate effectively? And finally, emotional intelligence. Can they handle the immense pressure of it all? When all 6 of these pillars line up, that's when a college coach sees the complete package. But listen, the strategy doesn't just stop once your athlete gets that offer letter they've been dreaming of. Nope. In fact, that's when a whole new set of challenges really begins. Getting them to college is one thing. Helping them actually succeed and thrive once they're in the system, that's a whole other ballgame. And one of the biggest new factors in that game is NIL. It stands for name, image, and likeness, and it has completely changed everything by allowing college athletes to get paid. For parents, understanding how to navigate this world and even help create these opportunities for your athlete, well, it's now a critical piece of the puzzle. And the complexity just keeps piling on. You suddenly need to know the difference between a verbal commitment and a written one. You have to understand redshirt rules, navigate medical waivers, and keep an eye on that constant battle for academic eligibility, all while trying to figure out those NIL opportunities. It is, no joke, a full-time job. So when you put all of this together, what's the ultimate goal of having this playbook? It's really about a transformation. It's about you evolving from being just a supportive and, let's be real, often worried parent into your athlete's most valuable coach and strategic guide. Because when you're empowered with the right resources, the right tools, and a community of other parents who are on the exact same journey,
You're not just guessing anymore. You become that confident, informed guide who can help your athlete navigate the entire process, from those early high school showcases all the way through their college career. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. In this completely new era of college sports, with all the complexity, the financial stakes, and the new rules like NIL, is it possible that the most crucial position in this entire game isn't on the field at all? Maybe, just maybe, it's you, the strategic, prepared, and empowered parent on the sideline.